Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with wild Matt and Curbs.
And Steiner.
Begins and...
Yo, welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated. It's a Thursday, as always. It's episode 225, April 6th. Now we're officially in April. The last show was on the last day of March, and now we're crossed over.
225, good lord, that's a lot of shows.
Is it now? Man, why is this music so loud? I swear it usually just pitches down by itself, but it's very loud this week.
I'm not in control.
I wasn't in control of it either. Hey, I'm going to introduce you first this week. That's Steiner. I know. Crazy.
Hey, I'm Steiner. I like doing weird shit.
Oh, okay, sure. Let's put that out there right up front.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all Matt. Hey, megascorcher.com, go check that out. Hey, I was able to recover everything. But when I recovered everything, I broke some of the posts that I had. Like the last 8 months of the site are totally gone. So, oh well. But everything before that is back.
Don't know what you're talking about.
The site
I get what you're talking about.
The site was totally broken before.
Okay.
Like nothing from before June 2006 was there.
Whoa.
The site totally stopped working. And now it's not megascorcher.com/site. It's just megascorcher.com.
Ooh.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Fancy stuff. So, yeah, that's where you go to check out this show. Now it's actually all there, except for the videos that are missing. I'm still updating that part of it. But the stuff that was actually still there still works. So go check it out, because most of that stuff already linked to YouTube anyways. So. And then, we're on iTunes. Go check out where podcasts are. We're there too. You'll find us anywhere. If not, hey, now the website actually links you to the RSS feed. So you don't even need to go through iTunes or whatever. You just go to megascorcher.com, find a Fresh Air is Overrated, post any of them, any show, and you can just click RSS. Then you can do video or audio. And that's, wherever you want to do that. I'm working on getting a 360p feed up of the video, because right now it's only 720p. So anytime you download a video, it's like 2 gigs or something like that at least. Maybe sometimes it's a little bit less depending on how long the show is.
Probably. Well, maybe I could probably help you with it, but run it through Handbrake to decrease the size.
I don't want to.
And it shouldn't.
The size. YouTube does all that stuff for me. It's all good. If you want the fresh raw video from because the website's pretty fast. Megascorcher.com will give you that video file at least at 8 megabits a second, maybe even faster than that. It's pretty fast.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and we're on YouTube right now. It's Megascorcher TV shows. We'll get our main channel back in like less than a month now, so it's gonna be done. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And Doc Pigeon 123 in the chat room, you should go to YouTube sometimes, because the Twitch has been acting up lately. But hey, I'm glad the Twitch is working right now. It's all Megascorcher TV. We're at a bunch of places, so check that shit out. All right, Devil Daggers. I'm gonna start it off. The games are playing. That's a game I've been playing while I blow off everybody's ears with that song. That sounds like.
I've never heard of it before, like the Devil Dodger.
Well, Devil Daggers.
Daggers.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. It's got to be super cheap on Steam, and there's no way it's super expensive now. But hey, what it is it's kind of like Quake, but imagine you're playing Geometry Wars.
Okay, I do kind of remember you talking about something, but
it's pretty sweet, because you're just pretty much controlling the crowd of skulls, which is like the normal regular characters. They just follow you, but then there's other skulls with horns and stuff, and they chase you more aggressively. And sometimes if you let them live too long, they just come right at you, and you're like, well, I guess I should have killed that guy.
Yeah,
it's a game where you die a lot, and you just learn slowly as you keep dying. It's good stuff. And that's pretty much what I played this week. I don't think I played any Super Nintendo or Nintendo or anything this week. Not that I can think of, so.
I played something else outside of my norm, but it's not coming to me of what it was.
Cool.
I didn't play too much of it, but
Cool.
I did play something else. But I did play the normal games of StarCraft 2 and my Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh, did you play? It's a sequel. The game where you flash around. Is that what it's called? What's the? It's like Dishonored. Is that? Did you try that?
Oh yeah, I have Dishonored 2. I played through that.
No, because there's something that got a patch this week, and I didn't put in the news, but maybe it had something to do with the patch. Why you played it?
No.
No. All right. You just decided to play a random game. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much playing this week.
Yeah.
I worked a lot and watched a lot of wrestling because this weekend was just filled. Oh, there was a Bellator on Friday, so I watched Bellator on Friday, and then a lot of wrestling after that.
Good old WrestleMania.
Well, now WrestleMania is like a whole weekend thing where everybody shows up. There's like all the independent promotions show up there too. So I'll explain some Hardy stuff in Sprawl and Brawl, which is airing right after this show. So tune into that, I suppose. So
if you like wrestling.
Well, wrestling and MMA. Mostly MMA nowadays because I'm the only one that likes wrestling. So there you go.
Which...
Yes.
We'll see what happens next week, I think is when he said he would be coming back.
He said something in April. I don't remember the date exactly. I think it was... Maybe his exams are right now.
Would be... Yeah, so it'd be next week should be.
We'll see about that.
I think I do remember the April 13th is what was said before.
It was definitely one and then something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not holding my breath on that one.
Let's go to new releases here. There's one game this week that people might like. Persona.
Oh, yeah.
Persona 5.
So that's in English? It was released on the PS3?
Yes. It's on the PS3 and the PS4.
Shit, son!
I know, that game's going to be played by bazillions.
Yeah, well, this was just the North American release, because it's already been out in...
Oh, yes, it's been out in Japan for, a few weeks? Like maybe a month and a half-ish? Something like that. Something like that. It hasn't been super long, but usually Persona takes a little while here because of the translation, but I guess they did that at the same time this time. I think they did that for 4 too. Whoa! God, I always forget to turn off the music. Always forget it. All right. Lego City Undercover. That's actually an interesting game, and now you can get it on everything.
Yeah, no, that's... Oh, it's on PS4. Ooh,
it's on PS4 and PC. It's on the PC too.
Okay,
bro. That's
not listed here.
Oh, dude, it's total. I'm okay. Well, I wrote it down myself. It's on the Switch, the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So
that's actually I remember that game from the Wii U, and that interested me almost to buy a Wii U.
It's genuinely funny. What I've seen of it is like, oh man, this is pretty clever, and it's kind of like a GTA thing. That's totally something I would play.
But Lego, but it's open world, and it actually looks like a really good. All the Lego games are good. It's
they're repetitive if you've played all of them.
Same thing, yeah.
Yes.
It's
like playing NHL or Madden. It's just like, it's all right. It changes a little bit, but what else comes out every year? Call of Duty. Yeah,
and I stopped playing that a long time ago.
Lego might even be more than once a year. So.
Well, the thing, it all depends on they have they have Lego Star Wars, they have Lego Indiana Jones, they have Lego
everything, literally everything.
Ghostbuster. I'm sure they have
stuff.
everything.
It's weird. They have DC stuff. They have Marvel stuff. It's a strange thing, because isn't that owned by Warner Brothers? Yeah.
Well, the ones that do the Lego Batman, they are owned by WB.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's all WB.
I'm not sure if the same. Let me check.
I'm pretty sure the Marvel ones are WB too, which is totally insane if you really think about it.
Yeah. Well, I do know the Lego one, the Marvel one was done by the same people that do the Batman one, but now
I'm pretty sure it's all WB. Like they all publish that stuff too.
Because I'm not actually. Oh no. Okay. So TT Fusion. That name does not sound familiar.
Hey, Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition came out. That's on the new consoles and the PC.
I don't fully understand that.
hey, they wanted to HD-ify it.
It certainly wasn't a bad game, but did it need to be re-released? Like making a sequel of it, doing a sequel, I can maybe understand that. Just re-releasing the exact same fucking game, like that's just kind of stupid to me. Force Awakens, Marvel Adventures, Jurassic World. Yeah, so this company does all of them.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hey.
And there's a lot.
Hey, I was pretty sure. In
10 years, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
You're going to count them
23,
all?
24,
Jesus Christ.
25 games in the last 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
And they actually did like Spy Hunter in the middle of that, and Guinness World Records, the video game.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That last one sounds awesome.
Yeah. Well, that was done in 08.
I wonder what you do in that game. That's like a weird mini game collection.
Oh, and then they also just did a random Lord of the Rings game that wasn't the Lego Lord of the Rings.
How long can you grow your nails? Push X to grow your nails.
Yeah, I don't know how that would be.
Oh, man. All right. So, and then the last game, Drawn to Death, which is free if you have PS Plus. That's the weird looking, like it's like a school kid drawing on paper. It's a weird looking game.
Lego Undercover came out a while ago. Wow.
Well, yeah, it was on the Wii U when it was still coming out, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Around that time.
That's just a older game, older than I expected it to be. I thought it was like 14 or even 15.
Okay, let's talk about the news.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things that I forgot last week. One I buried in the Sprawl and Brawl news for some reason, so I'm gonna bring that back up. And then Destiny 2. I don't think we talked about the release date actually. Kind of jumped over it. September 8th.
I don't remember there being a release date.
There totally was a release date. I think it was at the end of the trailer. We might have just totally ignored it, so whatever.
Yeah, I probably would have switched off of it after they said, we got loot too!
Sweet. Yep.
That was it.
So, I don't know what to say about except, Destiny 2. It's more Destiny by the looks of it.
Yeah.
There's no gameplay,
I'm just
so
curious
really
on if they have, for the PC version, will they be releasing the first one? Probably not, because there's no direct link. Because they've already said that they're scrapping everything, and they made that whole video saying that we were running around naked, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You lost all your stuff.
Yeah.
It was something like that. I forget what the exact line was, but yeah. Harmonix, they laid off. It says 37 full-time employees here today. I think it was last Thursday actually that it happened. And Alex Rigopoulos, the CEO and co-founder of the studio, is moving to a new management role too. So there's some shakeup happening there.
Well, Harmonix are the ones that did Guitar Hero or Rock Band?
Both.
Because I know the people that originally did Rock Band broke out and did
both.
Did Guitar Hero. So Harmonix is the ones that have been doing the Rock Band.
Yes.
Okay.
And they did
Who is
Guitar
now
Hero
doing
1
Guitar
and 2.
Hero? Yeah. Okay.
Well, Guitar Hero is Activision.
Now done by Activision, which is then just okay.
It used to be Red Octane, and the last one was some studio that Ubisoft now owns. Funny enough.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was last week's news.
So that's actually, I would assume it's because obviously rhythm games are not what they were in 08.
I suppose so. What's that game? They put it up on Kickstarter and it's coming out still. They have a few games that are in development that are still coming out. So I assume that most of these full-time employees that got laid off were Rock Band specific, maybe.
Yeah, I would assume something like that.
If I had to guess,
like you only need to release a game every 3 or 4 years, like every mid-generation cycle type thing. Of
even now, like the last Rock Band did not do so well, and the last Guitar Hero did not do so well. I did not play that last Rock Band, but the last Guitar Hero I liked. It was all right, but I did not play it for very long. I didn't see that many people playing it either. There's a few people on Twitch streaming it and stuff, but there wasn't that many people. I was surprised. I like if that game would have came out when Twitch was like the shit. Imagine Guitar Hero 2 on Twitch, that would have been a total scene back in the day. because there's like a pro scene to Guitar Hero for a while. It's kind of dumb, but
Yeah.
All right, Palmer Luckey, he's done with Oculus. He's out. He's gone.
From all the weird, crazy shit he was saying.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't said anything in a long time.
Because freaking Facebook got rid of him so long ago.
Now he paid
because after he did whatever those billboard things that he did, fucking Facebook shut him up pretty quick after that.
To be fair, I only know of one of the billboards, and it wasn't that bad.
No, if I remember correctly, there was 2 or 3 of them.
I only remember seeing the one which was like Killer's face, and there's something that below it. It wasn't that bad. I forget what it was, but yeah. Sega's April Fool's joke this year. This is probably the only April Fool's joke that I'm going to bring up, unless you can think of one that I missed that was cool. But this one,
I don't give a shit about.
They were doing. They posted a video of a 2D side-scrolling Bayonetta, and it's actually up on Steam right now. You can play that on Steam. If you search Bayonetta on Steam, I'm sure it'll come up.
Free to play, or
yes, you can just download it and play it. I might even try it later. Who knows? Because it kind of looks like Mega Man, weirdly enough, but it's Sega.
It actually would be pretty close to Mega Man if you're doing a Bayonetta side-scroller.
She shoots and stuff, so it's even more complex than Mega Man.
You jump and shoot, and
but she has melee, which is crazier than Mega Man.
That's true.
Yes. New Zelda patch makes the frame rate better. So hey, if you play Zelda, it's gonna be better now, I guess. Woo.
Yeah.
You seem super excited about it.
Yeah, I just don't entirely get that, but.
Well, the frame rate was kind of shitty. The best way to play it, weirdly enough, was in a tablet, because the tablet does 720p only. Yeah. And then when you upscale that on the screen...
But again, this is a brand new system that's already having issues running their games.
This was a Wii U game that they had to like port over, kind of, and I'm sure the Super Mario game is gonna run fine. I'm sure that one's gonna be all right. $3 gets you the Power Rangers in Minecraft. So if you're still playing Minecraft, you get the Power Rangers in it.
Which Power Rangers?
All of them, including some of the baddies in there. You get like the generic clay.
No, but like of the movie.
No, the original.
Of the original.
The original Power Rangers.
Okay.
Yes. Fuck that movie shit. I don't even know how that would translate to Minecraft. It'd probably look very shitty.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like a lot of detail. They look like robots, kind of.
Yeah, I don't even know how the older ones would exactly translate, because I guess I didn't play any Minecraft whatsoever. So
no, they're like boxy characters. So like the chest is like a box, so it's just a box.
But it'd be crosses with a white spot.
Yes,
and then
yes,
whatever.
That is what it is. That's totally what it is.
Okay.
So Dishonored 2 promised a demo, and instead they're gonna do a trial. I think it's out right now. Yeah, it came out today. And so what the trial does is it lets you purchase the full game, and then you can just continue from where you were.
Yeah.
Instead of if you get a demo.
So the trial is 1 hour?
I have no idea.
Something?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
There was no details.
I'm just thinking that's what the PlayStation Plus does, right? Or was doing. They gave you an hour of the game.
Those are mostly downloadables. They don't do that with all games. I think the NBA games might do it. Okay. I don't know. Like the 2K games, I think they do that. There might be some other games, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Nier Automata, the shipments and digital sales pass 1 million units. So they shipped out, which doesn't mean exactly sold, but they're out there. Yeah. And combine that with how many they sold online, it's over 1 million. If it goes cheaper, I might be interested in that, because the storyline looks kind of crazy. It looks Metal Gear-esque, which is what I always was.
Story-wise, that actually, yeah.
Well, there's a big robot in there.
Gameplay-wise doesn't look too bad either.
There's a big robot in there that looks like the hangar from the second one. It's weird. I was like, that just looks like weird. Or whatever the hell. The tanker, sorry. That's what it's called. That's actually a Metal Gear at the end of the day, which is weird. Yeah. Anyways. It's a Metal Gear with a bunch of Metal Gears in it. Yeah, Metal Gear. It's just crazy. It just got crazier after the first one. Like the first one's the serious one.
Metal Gear Solid, you mean?
Yeah, yes, the Metal Gear Solid. Because there was some cheesiness in that game, but man, it was everything after the second one is just like whoa.
Story wise, yeah, I thought story wise the first one was definitely the strongest because it didn't go too crazy. Mm-hmm. And in the second one, you're playing as Snake, and then you die or whatever.
Yeah, and then he comes back as Pliskin, and there's a vampire in that game.
Yeah.
Fun stuff, that game. All right. So, Japan, there's a drama that is actually, it's weird. It's a fun show, it looks like. I might be interested in watching this. I have no idea. I don't have Netflix, so maybe I won't watch it. But it's just a dad.
Assume it's subbed.
It has to be. It has to be if it's coming everywhere. Yeah. So, but imagine if it was just dubbed. That'd be even weirder. So it's a son and pop just playing Final Fantasy 14 on the PS4. Like that's literally all it is. They're just playing an MMO together, having fun.
Yeah, I am curious on. I probably will check that out if I can find it. Is just what exactly. Is it just like screen caps and you're hearing voices, or are they having screen caps plus like webcam or whatever?
Well, I know you definitely see the game because the few shots of the actual show that I saw showed the game. Like it showed them in person, and then them also in the game.
Like if the son fucks up, does the father get up and go over and beat the shit out of him? Like, well, what exactly is going on here? Like,
who knows?
And how old is the son? Is the son like 8 or is the son like 18 and the father's like 55? Like,
it's called Final Fantasy 14 Hakurai no Atsusan, and then it's going to be called Daddy of Light here.
Daddy of Light.
Daddy of Light.
So he probably is beating his son.
Sure. While talking about beating up people, Fast and the Furious, if you're into that, that's coming out soon. Is that out right now?
It would be out tomorrow if it is out. Well, it is soon. I don't know how soon.
Yes, it is soon, that's for sure. But Rocket League, if you're interested in that game still, there's cars that are Fast and the Furious cars in there now from the upcoming movie. So I don't know how much. It's probably like $1 or $2.
No, 14th, so next week, next Friday.
Next Friday. Well, you can play as those cars right now before the movie's out. Oh man, I have these videos and I did not queue them up at all. So I'll just skip this one. And then
Splatoon 2 has new maps apparently, and unless you own a Switch, who gives a shit? And even if you own a Switch, you're an idiot.
Oh yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
What if you want to go like play games mobilely and play that Zelda? Oh yeah, you're gonna play Zelda on that?
Actually, if I had, they've already cracked Zelda, and
of course,
play on PC.
Yes, on the PC, so your phone's not gonna play that.
I'll go get a laptop and do that.
Have fun with that.
Okay.
Okay. So
and then I can go buy a $5 controller rather than going and spending buying an $80 controller to actually play it because I'm not using those stupid nunchucks.
Hey, if that's your angle, then fine. So there we go. I got the video up. It's some Japanese dude talking about it. I forget who this guy is. I'm sure he works on a Splatoon. He has a name. I didn't write it down. Sorry about that. But the map actually looks cool because it looks like a extreme sports arena where you would skateboard or BMX or
that's what most of the maps look like, didn't they? This is just skinned a little differently.
I guess so. This is more outright just for bikes mainly.
Yeah.
I don't remember any tracks exactly like this in the first one.
They're pretty close. It's not going to be much different by the looks of it.
I suppose. Well, yeah, they're not going to be too different by the looks of it. So, Red Faction.
Oh, you actually have a guy on a bike riding around the top.
It's crazy. So you can pay $1 or more to get. So this is a Humble Bundle deal, and it actually is for PS4 and PS3 games. So craziness. So There you go. $1 will get you Red Faction, The Book of Unwritten Tales 2, Super Dungeon Bros, Dystopia, and Arcadia, The Complete Tale. And then if you beat the average, which is currently $11.73, you get Destroy All Humans, and this is like THQ and THQ Nordic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Destroy All Humans 1 and 2, The Legend of K Anniversary, and Battle Worlds Cronus, whatever the hell that is. And then if you pay $15 or more, you get Darksiders 1 and 2. And then you get the definitive edition of Darksiders 2. Okay, you get a bunch of Darksiders. You get the War Mastered edition, which I think is the first one that just HDFI'd. So, man, you get a lot of stuff there that you don't really need to play. MX and versus ATV Supercross and MX versus ATV Supercross Encore. How old is that Supercross game?
I don't know.
I'm just going to look that up because... was that this year? Was it an MX game this year? No. Let's see.
What's Darksiders
2014.
Master?
I don't know. This looks like it was from 2014. The Encore edition is from 2015, to be fair. So it's a little bit newer. So BlizzCon, the tickets went on sale yesterday.
Oh.
I'm assuming it's sold out. I'm assuming you cannot go to BlizzCon anymore unless you pay.
Okay, so wait, you get
for it.
What? What is this? So you get Darksiders and Darksiders War Mastered.
Yeah, so I don't know why you would play.
Which is the exact same game.
Yes,
it's
but you
just
still get both.
War Mastered.
Hey, you still get both, bro. Just get everything. You get Darksiders 2. You get the definitive edition.
I get, yeah. Why, if they're giving you the Game of the Year edition, why would they give you both editions? Can you give it to somebody still?
Maybe. I think so. I think that's how Humble Bundle works. I think you could totally buy it and gift the games you already have. I think Steam works that way, doesn't it? Doesn't Steam work that way too? If you have multiple games,
some cases, yes. Steam has actually gotten to the point that if you own a game that's in that bundle, they'll discount the game
okay, that makes
price.
sense.
So or you can do both. I believe you can buy it again and then give it to somebody. Yeah. In some cases, they wouldn't let me do that as well. But
weird. It's like, I got 3 copies of this one game, and I have this. Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Because I got what is it, Borderlands pack, but I already owned Borderlands and Borderlands 2, but I didn't have all the DLC for Borderlands 2, and then I got the pre-sequel and all its DLC, and they crossed out Borderlands and Borderlands 2.
I'm assuming you got that during a sale or something.
Yeah, and it ended up costing me like $3 for Borderlands pre-sequel with all the DLC because of just the way it all worked. Yeah,
because, that's going to be the cheapest stuff in the bundle. The games are the real value. Because DLC is what, like $10 or $15, $20?
Yeah. Because I think it ended up being like $7.50 or something like that in total. But
anyways, yeah, BlizzCon, don't go to it because if you want to, you're gonna have to get tickets another way.
Yeah, you're not.
Oh, they went on sale yesterday.
They were gone before they were on sale.
Oh, yes, I know. It's like PAX East. It's like PAX East.
Jesus Christ.
PAX East, literally every year I get the notification on on Twitter, on my phone, because I had it on. That's like one of the few accounts that pings my phone.
Well, the thing is, though, you can still buy tickets. You're just going to be spending $2,000
a
ticket
I know.
on eBay.
Yes. Of course, you can always do that with anything. Most things. Ukulele is going to get a day one patch. The previews and pre-release reviews of that game does not seem too great, but most of the issues seems like it's going to get better, like the camera and the overall performance. There was a lot of frame rate issues with that thing beforehand, so hey, there you go.
Okay, what's the big deal with this game though? Because
it's basically Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I get that, but
Banjo-Kazooie.
Who is it from? Like,
it's from Playtonic, which some people worked at that other thing there. But Banjo-Kazooie, I guess they worked at Rare.
Okay.
And there's some game-breaking bugs that also will be fixed in the patch. So April 11th, that's out next week.
Yeah, well, because I read a review or whatever, and they said it was like there was a lot of promise, but it's certainly not there yet.
Yeah, who knows? This patch might make it a little bit better. Maybe it'll make it super awesome. Who knows? There's the Wipeout Omega Collection got a release date this week and also a video. So again, I gotta freaking queue up this video now. It's not gonna be that long till this time because I kind of have them open, so it's not that bad. But yeah, Wipeout's awesome. It's one of my favorite series.
Yeah. No, what is the Omega Collect? Is it just
all the things that came out on the PSP, the Vita, and I think there was a PS3 game, and now it's all HDFI'd on the PS4.
Well, I have the PS3 version.
Yeah. So, but then there's the 2 PSP ones. Is it 2 or was it 3? And then there's the Vita game, which is like the 2048 game, which is like less in the future. It's like slight off to the future. So you are still going fast. It's just like less fast, and the tracks are still like kind of like our streets now. But they like when there's a bridge that goes over a river or something, the bridge is all like crazy futuristic. Yeah, but the streets still look like the streets.
Right.
This game is just like, I guess maybe the streets in the future will be this cool, but I don't see why you would need to do loop-de-loops and stuff.
Yeah, no. Well, it would be a racetrack, is what that would be.
Oh yeah, but some of these tracks are they're just streets. Like the very first track, and most of them are pretty much just you're in the street. There's even people off on the sidelines cheering. They're like, yay! And then you just see buildings. That's a lot of the Wipeout games anyway. All right. So that's it for that game. That's out June 6th, if I didn't mention that already.
Okay.
So what is that, 2 months? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Heroes 2. It's coming out the end of the month, April 25th. But there's a demo out right now. It came out today on PSN if you want to play that game. Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I mean, if you're into JRPGs and what is in that game again? Is it jellies? What are they fucking rocket jellies? No, damn, forget what they're called. But anyways, Cities Skylines, which is pretty much SimCities, and a lot of people seem to like it. It's coming to the Xbox One April 21st, and it comes with the After Dark expansion. So hey, if you're into SimCities or Cities Skylines, go for it.
How like that game destroys PCs. How the fuck are they? They're obviously like the optimization in that.
They're gonna make it look real shitty, and then when the Scorpio comes out, they're gonna be like, "Hey, check this out."
We'll talk about that later, but
yeah. EA has announced more details about its E3 plans this year. Starting off, the publisher confirmed that its own EA Play event will run from June 10th to the 12th. I think that's mostly on the weekend, if I'm not mistaken. With a keynote briefing scheduled for Saturday, June 10th. Oh no, Saturday is the 10th. So yeah, the 12th is the Monday.
Saturday,
that's
is the Monday.
Yeah, so it's mostly the weekend, not excluding Friday.
Yep, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah. So that's not even at E3. So that's another thing where you can go and play EA games. There's the new Need for Speed and pretty much what you would expect. And they said there's gonna be surprises. So if you're in LA, I'm
assuming there's gonna be something about KOTOR, like an actual new Star Wars game.
Is it gonna be KOTOR?
I'm assuming it's gonna be. Fair enough. I don't know. I want it to be.
I doubt it because that last one's doing pretty okay right now, isn't it? Like it's still online, right? And it's free.
Yeah, no. Well, it's MMORPG though, so I don't know.
I guess,
and it's also not different. On the unless they're bringing it to console. Might be the big news.
I guess it could. Like it would fit into the PS4.
Yeah. Graphically wise, it would
Xbox,
run no problem on the. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would want like a whole new single player experience or something like that. But.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there'll be something. It'll be something regarding BioWare and Star Wars. There's going to be something there about that.
It's possible. It's been how long ago was the last? Oh, I was going to say how long ago was it, but I guess Mass Effect was BioWare, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BioWare has 3 studios right now.
Cool.
Because they do the Dragon. One does the Dragon Age, one does the Mass Effect, and then one was doing other stuff.
Probably Star Wars then.
Maybe.
So, hey, more EA stuff. If you were a longtime EA Access member, which is the thing where you subscribe to and then you get a bunch of free games on the PC, it's been in there for a while. I don't know how long it's been on the Xbox. I think that was an Xbox 360 thing even.
It's been on the Xbox for a while, from what I recall.
Yes.
It's still not even on the PS4.
No,
PlayStation
because they say
PlayStation is saying no to that.
Yeah, because they say they don't want subscriptions that are like publisher or controlled or something like that. I suppose they want to have control of everything. So, yeah. Anyways, they sent out a 2 terabyte drive to people. They're just like, hey, here you go, free hard drive, and then 3 months of more EA access.
Yeah,
so that's all right.
Well, the 3 months of access, if you're buying it in the year thing, that's only like $8 or something like that.
The hard drive is a Seagate, so it's probably not super expensive, but it's still a hard drive. It's still a hard drive.
Dude, probably about $70 American, maybe $60 American. It's not, it's something.
It's something. You don't need to. You don't even need to use it for the games.
I'll take it. Like, I'll take a 2 terabyte hard drive. I got no problem with that.
You could put something else on there because you probably run your games on a better hard drive anyways.
No, I run my games on probably exactly what that would be.
A Seagate? Ugh, jeez.
Actually, I think it's technically a Samsung, but
okay, I don't know. Every Seagate I've ever had craps out super early, like super early.
I've had one hard drive die on me out of like the 30 I've had.
I've had a few, but the one that I had, I've literally used it forever. So I'm like, I wasn't surprised that it died.
Yeah.
When it was still turning and reading most of the time, but then sometimes it would just give out. It would just start clicking. It would make a clicking noise. And it was just like, shit. And then I could restart it and then try to do it again. But if the file was too large, it was like, well, that file's gone.
Yeah. Because I had I think it was a 1.5 terabyte, and then, that died. And that was the only one I think I've ever had that died. Maybe I had like one years and years ago, like a 10 gig one that died or something like that.
Oh, I'm sure I could have gotten mine fixed, and it wouldn't have been like super expensive. It would have been expensive for sure, but because the platform or the platters were okay, like for sure. They were just, it was whatever the hell, the mechanisms in there, just something failed. But yeah, then when I moved out, I left it there accidentally. I was just like, shit. Well, it's a good thing it doesn't work. Because, the incriminating stuff on there was encrypted, so it's all good. It's all good.
Was it homemade? Or was it...
There's a lot of stuff on there, we'll just say that. I'm not
so A and B
I'm not
with a
gonna
little bit of
anything.
C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some D in there as well.
Ew, D. Oh.
I know.
Some German Scheiße stuff, man.
No F's though. No F's.
So no 2 Girl 1 Cup stuff, you mean?
No, not that stuff. That's for sure. Legendary ex-footballer. That's soccer terms, by the way. Mm-hmm. That's a real soccer term. So don't.
Yeah, footballer.
Don't go accusing me of calling somebody a footballer because that's a real thing.
Yeah. I knew it was a real thing.
Well, if an American football guy is tuning in, he's like, footballer, this guy's a homo. There's Diego Maradona. So he's a football player. He played for a long time. He doesn't play anymore. He's been retired for a long time. The only football players that I can name off the top of my head is like Pele and David Beckham.
Well, there was the guy. Fuck. Yeah, I don't. I
forgot, the headbutter dude. Is that who you're thinking of?
Messi.
Yeah, Messi. Is that what his name is?
I don't know if he's the headbutter guy, but I know the name Messi.
Okay, well,
I don't know what his first name is, but
I don't know if he headbutted people. No, do you remember that headbutt though during the Olympics? That's pretty awesome.
No.
He just fucking headbutted him right in the chest.
I remember some guy bit somebody.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
They ended up showing, and there was like teeth marks on his arm or something like that. Like he was like.
The headbutt looked pretty vicious. I'm sure it hurt himself too when he did it.
Messi's was at one point one of the best players in the world, or was considered, anyways. If he how the hell you judge that? It's pretty stupid, but
it's weird because the rules always change and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're playing the exact same game. Especially basketball, like right now, people are setting records like crazy. But it's like nobody's getting touched now. Basketball in like the 90s, it was all like, get the fuck out of the way. I'm dribbling a basketball.
Well, they did the same thing with hockey or whatever sorts. And,
hockey's now.
They were really harsh on all that, and then they've kind of relaxed on it a bit, but they still.
Yeah, no, hockey's still. The thing about hockey is that it's super fast, so shit can happen.
Yeah.
Shit can fucking happen. Dude turns around and then you fucking hit him and then
in
he's
hockey,
fucking
much
dead.
like American football, contact is a big part of the game.
Yes.
So you can't just say like there's no touching. Like
basketball, contact was never part of the game, but like
yeah,
they defended their ground more back in the day. Like they stood there and they fucking you came into them, it's just like fuck you.
NBA Jam that shit.
Hey, they used to fucking do that all the time. That was way more common. Grabbing arms and shit. Yeah.
That's why that shit was in the game in NBA.
Now basketball, it's all right. If you go in person, it's okay. On TV, it's boring as shit.
Playing basketball, fucking fantastic. Watching basketball,
playing most sports, awesome.
Yeah.
Curling, man. Curling on TV is okay, but curling in real, like doing it, it's pretty fun. It's a good time.
It's much more entertaining playing it than watching it. I would agree with that. I still don't know.
It's like bowling to me. Like you can watch both. I'm all right with watching both, but it's just fucking
like again, bowling. I don't really find. Like again, doing it, sure. Going out, having some fun with some friends or whatever, sure. But it's not something I would.
I put this video in the background.
Go into a league.
So Gears of War, there's a new map coming out. It's free. It's free. You can just get it. What's it called? It's called
multiplayer map. Then I'm assuming, or is it like
multiplayer?
Co-op or multiplayer?
It's not Horde.
Yeah.
It's just. I think you could. I think all the maps do both.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say that you just do both.
Again, Gears. Why I never played Gear. I played 1 and 2, and then never played 3. And then 4, obviously I can't because I don't have an Xbox One, and I'm not signing up for the Windows crap that the Windows game stuff is, because that is just Nazism to me. But
sure.
Well, they're essentially trying to do a communist setup for themselves of
communist.
Dude, it is. The shit that they're doing on that, it is so fucked up. You don't really do much PC shit, but
I get what your issue
gaming
is.
Shit is fucking.
Hey, I get what your issue is, but that's just pretty funny. It's
okay,
pretty
fair
funny
enough.
stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty true, which might be why it's funny.
Hey, this is our high settings, okay? Leave us alone. This is what you're gonna take, you fucker.
No, not that, not that. Like, no, it's just the way the platform is working on how and what. Like, you need Windows 10.
Yeah, you need Windows 10, and you need the account for it, and then it's all tied into that account, and then it's like tied to it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
Steam,
can't they just release their games?
Can play your games pretty much everywhere
for PC and just do whatever the fuck you want. No, it has to be this way or no way.
On Steam, if let's say you buy like Left 4 Dead and you have a Linux machine, do you own it on both, or do you have to rebuy it on Linux?
Left 4 Dead, you'd own it technically. Well, you it's linked to your account, and you can just then download Steam Linux.
And then you would just have it if you bought it on Windows.
Now the thing is with that, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Not all games work on Linux, like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and probably about half the games on Steam would work on Linux, and
the perfect
a lot
example,
of them would be optimized.
The perfect example is you look at the old Windows or games for Windows Live. A lot of those games don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Because the service it's weird because some publishers, I guess, they patched it in time, so they got rid of all that stuff and they still work, but some games didn't. So
yeah.
Anyways, oh hey, the HTC Vive is celebrating its first year of being out. It came out in April, sometime this week.
Yep.
That's but yeah, it's starting yesterday. It was $100 off through next Wednesday, which is April 13th. You can get it $100 off.
Sorry, it's only ends on the 13th.
Yes, it started this week, like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, I thought it was just a straight out discount forever.
Not forever, just for a week.
Just for the week.
Yay! 1 year, $100 off for everybody. I'm sure some people are going to buy it.
I still don't. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
Look, the games are still not there.
For sure.
Like, there's not enough proper, like, full budget games. They're all Yeah, I got it on Twitch, and it's just circling and circling and circling. Saying live, but I'm getting just circle, circle, circle. Oh, whoa, oh, shit. Yes. And then it went to a commercial. Like it was having a stroke. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. What? Holy shit. What would even be causing? Like, is maybe you knock something loose and there's an input cord, but that wouldn't be happening. That'd be happening to your monitor, not to this. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, hey, yeah. my mic wasn't even on, buddy. That doesn't matter because the show is not going to continue like this anyways.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm going to restart the computer, which is not going to take long because I have a SSD now. So I'm going to be back in like 2 minutes, but yeah, I'm going to restart.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Yeah. So see ya. Yes. All right, so we're streaming. We're back. My XSplit crashed, and then my whole computer did some weird stuff. So there you go. I'm back. If you watch that live, that you saw it, I don't know if I'll put it in the archives, but we'll see.
You should. You should. It's just crazy, crazy shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy to patch all that stuff together. So hey, maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right. So here's where I crashed. This next video, which I'm actually kind of excited about. It's an Agents of Mayhem video, and if you're not familiar with what this is, well, we'll see if you can guess 18. From the video. Cell shaded, which is weird, but that's all right.
In 2017, Persephone Brimstone,
well, the credits at the beginning kind of spoil, but whatever.
Yeah.
Men and women escaped a life of certain oppression.
It's kind of an interesting concept of what they're doing. Again, yeah, it is all multiplayer though, correct?
I have no idea. I don't think so. I think there's no multiplayer.
Agents of Mayhem.
Cue the action music.
No, it's multiplayer. Then what would it be if it's not multiplayer?
You're looking at it right now.
Proud to know you, comrade.
But I'm sure it's all. Oh no! Wait. Okay. Wait.
It's basically Saints Row.
From what I remember it being, but it's not Saint. It's in the Saint Row's universe, but then it's a team-based open-world shooter or something like that. Is what it's being called up as.
I'm looking it up. It says single player in the modes. And there you go. And it has like the 18 music for some reason. Or it's like very much 18 like music.
Next time on Agents of Mayhem.
Shall we burn rubber?
Oh, and the music, all this music's pretty much just all 80s action TV stuff. Whatever. You can pre-order stuff and you get stuff. Cool. Batman Arkham VR is coming to Vive and Oculus April 25th. So if you were looking forward to playing Batman Arkham VR and you didn't want to buy a whole thing on the PlayStation, well, there you go. You can play this game now. Or at the end of the month.
Yeah.
All the Jak and Daxter games from the PS2 are coming to the PS4 this year, including the combat racing one. There's no word on price or if they'll be released all at once or staggered or offered like a season pass thing. Nothing. We don't know anything.
I would assume it would just be you'd probably digitally. You probably can buy them individually, and then if you're buying an actual store, it'd be a disc of everything.
Possibly.
I would assume, but again, yes, nothing has been detailed. It is just. It's out in the universe, and we'll see how that goes.
What? There's an HD of a PS2 game? Ugh. They've never done that before.
To the point they released these on the PS3. I guess they didn't do the combat racing.
It's on the PS4.
Yeah, no, but I have them on the PS3.
Oh well, yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I have them on the PS2.
Yeah, but now they can do 4K. No, I have no idea. It's probably just 1080p.
Well, I would assume. Yeah, I don't know.
It has to be 4K now.
Yeah, the Pro would probably have to be 4K.
No, they have to do it now. Yeah, or some fake 4K thing.
Yeah.
Marvel says a PS4 exclusive Spider-Man game is going to be released this year, and then Insomniac was like, "No, there's no time frame. We never said that."
Yeah, but from what I recall from this news story, is it was a analyst from Marvel.
Yes, I was interviewing with somebody. Yes.
Yeah. So it was just kind of talked about in passing of sorts, and it's just like, no.
It'd be cool if it was out this year. I might play that.
It could be.
It could be.
I wouldn't be too surprised, but my guess is probably March of next year or end of February next year.
They've already been working on it a while, so
yes,
it seems like they're really wanting to make a good
It'll be
game.
Within the next year is what my guess would be.
Look, I'm not saying that people go out to make bad games, but when you have like 1 year to make a Spider-Man game, that's not always a lot of time.
Yeah. The deal with Disney went through a while ago, so they've probably been working on it for a while.
Yeah, well, and there was always talks of Sony making another Spider-Man game for a while before that too.
Yeah.
So
because everyone thought it was going to be Sucker Punch, and then it came out and was Obsidian, not Insomniac,
yes.
not Obsidian.
Yes. Obsidian. It's an RPG.
Yeah. Spider-Man RPG. Yeah.
Mad Catz is now done. They filed for bankruptcy. CEO is now gone. Whatever that guy. I don't know his name. Mad Catz. There's a new guy that stepped in, and he's only there to liquidate. Liquidate, man. Sell everything. Get rid of everything.
Used to make some good shit.
They used to make some really bad shit, and then they started making some good shit. Yes.
Because this is my favorite fucking controller I have. Mad Catz.
Sweet.
USB. Because I play PC games. Fuck you.
I threw an arcade stick on the ground one time, and it still survived. And it was Mad Catz.
Yeah.
So there we go. The side popped off. All I need to do is put it back on.
And then I also do have. Can I get this to work? It'll be up there. The Mad Catz Street Fighter 4 Tournament Edition.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at the gun. I was like, that's a Mad Catz gun. Yeah.
I guess it didn't. But I got the that Street Fighter 4 Special Edition thing that has the arcade stick and whatever, because that thing's actually pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, no, the arcade sticks, turns out they're not that expensive to make if you order a lot of it and just mass produce it. Even if you make it yourself, it's not that expensive to make your own stick if you just want to invest in parts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ended up getting a second. Not sure why I still have this, but this is broken. I got mad because LCD screens don't work so well for fighting games.
Sure. Depends on your LCD screen. Some are better.
Well, not really, because your refresh rate's just not high enough.
Yes. Oh, I know.
I know you know, but it's just for anyone that's actually, like you like using a plasma would probably work, or using like some of the better LEDs and shit. But like I had an old LCD TV and timing was fucked up, and I got mad at one point in time and broke the stick, so I had to order a new one.
Sweet. My first arcade stick, I bought it super cheap. It was like $50, I think, and it was pretty awesome actually for the price that I paid. And then what I did is I bought buttons, and then I replaced the buttons, and it was even better.
Yeah, I had no problem with the buttons there. Like I smashed the shit out of them when I broke that, and they work fine.
The buttons, the buttons that it came with worked fine too, but they were like mushy. It was weird. It was like a weird feeling.
Okay.
Like it didn't like really back too much. It was weird. Xbox Scorpio was our last news item here. A lot of stuff got released in terms of news. The specs came out. There's a 1 terabyte hard drive in that thing. There's 12 gigabytes of DDR RAM, 4 of which
DDR 5 gig RAM, which is a thing to specify. But.
Sure. There's 4 gigabytes of it that is meant for the OS, so 8 gigabytes is going to be left over for whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah, the APU, GPU.
Yes.
Because that's something I want to talk about, but we'll go on after.
Well, yeah, so it's all like, it's all one chip, right? It's all a big thing. It's all... well,
the thing is, that's not what they originally said.
Sure. The memory bandwidth is 326 gigabytes a second, so that's more than the PS4. I think
Yes, that's.
I think it's 250.
What I have on my 1070. Now, not to say that that's a huge indicator of much, but it's a good start, I guess. There's more than just the bandwidth that has a lot to do with it, because I guess you didn't really go too far into it, but like the clock speed of the APU GPU portion is only at like 1150, which is still more than what the PS4 is and all that type of stuff. Yeah. But it's like my 1070 runs at 2040 megahertz. So like it's nearly twice as fast or whatever. So there's a lot more than just bandwidth. Okay, you got this huge straw, but if you're only using that much of the straw, then what the fuck? But again, if you're playing 4K games, you will need a pretty big straw. Mm-hmm. But
well, it sounds like it'll be able to do more than the PS4 by the initial looks of things so far.
But a PC can still do so much fucking more. Of course,
but that's not what I said, you fucker.
I just don't understand it.
Because the PS4 is pretty much almost exactly the same, right? It's all AMD, right?
Yes. And and they didn't. Whatever I read, they didn't entirely go into what version of AMD it was, from what I saw.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever exactly say
until
it's actually out.
Fair enough. It might come out a month before or something like that.
Well, because this was Digital Foundry. Like they were just like, hey, just here you go, guys. Just say whatever the fuck you want about it. They were like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a Connect port on the back, which is all right. You don't really need that anyways. So, and the Scorpio's GPU is about 4.6 times more powerful than the current Xbox Ones. So there you go. And then the price is going to be expected to be around $500, and this is just Digital Foundry just looking at the insides and being like, oh yeah, okay, this is going to be around what it's going to be costing.
Now, again, like some of the stuff, like how is this going to play older Xbox games?
Who knows? I don't know.
Like Xbox One games, I should specify. Just the timing, like this is a completely different chip. Like for the PlayStation Pro, it's the same chip. They can overclock. They're just overclocking when they can overclock it, and they downclock it to what they need to. The timing, like just the way you optimize for a game, you're gonna have to go in and optimize. I guess the Pro did do a generic update for all games so that you can do something better.
They said that it would be something similar like that, but like it's you said it's not the same chips, right? So
it's not the same chip. It's a completely different chip now. So like I guess you can go in and put in some sort of multiplier of sorts that's going to then just do the math and then downgrade it or upgrade it to whatever it can be, but that's some fucked up programming. And it's, again, for each individual game. Some games you'll get good gains, and some games you'll get worse results and stuff. Like
if it's anything like the backwards compatibility for Xbox, like it's great right now, but it started off being and there's some games that you were like, oh, all right, this is how Halo's gonna run. Weird. It's gonna be interesting to see how good that stuff is, because the PS4, like the turbo mode for the old games that don't have a patch for the Pro, actually run really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Just cause.
But again, like, how long did they take to put that out? Because they were having issues with it, and they were on the same chip.
And they were testing all the games and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But the thing is, that's the same chip, so your IPC and all that's going to be the same. It's just you can now go faster on that. Like, this is a completely different chip that's actually going substantially faster with better IPC. Like, those numbers are going to be so fucking jacked.
Oh, dude, you just put a frame limiter on that thing. It's gonna figure itself out, man.
That's not the way. In some games, it could be that simple. In other games, probably not.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, because I don't think most people program their games thinking that it would be on multiple.
Because that's how you kind of have to do it with a computer.
Yeah,
is
a
that,
computer.
like,
Yeah,
there's so many fucking processors. There's just no way in hell. You just kind of guide it into, okay, if we want 60 frames a second at 1080p, this is the hardware you're going to need. If you got better than that, well, you're going to be running fucking great. If you got worse than that, well, you might have to run at like low or rather than at medium or high or whatever. Depending on if it's CPU or GPU or RAM.
I'm no programming expert. That's for sure. That's for sure.
But
I'm sure somebody will figure it out.
Yeah,
they have to figure it out because they promised it at this point.
Yeah, most games will be fine, but there will be games that will get fucking jacked. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure there's some games that don't work on turbo mode, which is why you can turn it off.
Yeah. But again, that's the thing. That won't work on this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have the same processor.
I'm not even going to put up the Skype number. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're just going to go talk about some brawling, and that means MMA and wrestling, if you're not familiar.
Yeah.
So that's it for video games this week. Hey, cool. Tune in next week. I don't have anything else to say. I'm kind of tired. I worked a lot this week, and it's been fun.
I'm jacked up on some Rockstar.
Hey, if I had Rockstar, I'd probably be more awake. But instead, I'm drinking Moosehead, the ultimate in energy drinks.
I think you got that backwards there a little bit, but okay.
Oh, is that why I'm tired? Damn.
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe I just need to drink.
Moosehead's better than what you normally drink.
I like a lot of beers. So there's some times where it's just like, cheap beer. Fuck yeah.
Moosehead's not bad. Moosehead's not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's certainly I would drink it.
It's a good middle ground in price.
Yeah.
It's not super expensive. It's not super cheap. It's all right.
Yeah.
And it tastes good. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Usually I do the super long fade, but I've been told maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. So maybe I won't. I've always been thinking about doing the credits again, but I have to install software to do that. It's a lot of work.
Install software. It's not just a video that you run.
No, I change it every week.
Oh shit!
Well, I used to change it every week.
I thought it was just a video you ran at the end of it.
I used to put a new release at the end of it, so it was a different game every week.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was what I did. All right. So, anyways, we're here every Thursday. Tune in.
Yep.
MP3s are everywhere. Podcasts, iTunes, on the website megascorcher.com, YouTube, Twitch for the live. Yeah, that's it. See you guys.
See ya. Stay tuned to Sprawling Ball. I gotta go take a piss, so it might be a bit of a wait.
Yeah, have fun.